Have you ever sat down at a table and realized something strange? What does a meal sound like? Is it the gentle clinking of a fork against a plate in a candlelit room, a moment of quiet reflection? Or is it a symphony of sizzling grills, shared laughter, and lively conversation that fills the air with energy? The dinner table is a universal stage, but the stories told upon it, and the very sounds that define it, can be worlds apart. Today, we're pulling up a chair at two very different tables to explore a fascinating cultural contrast. Welcome to East and West Shared Stories. In this episode, we journey from the tranquil dining rooms of Sweden to the bustling communal tables of South Korea. It's a tale of two culinary cultures, a story of silent meals versus a feast for the senses. In Sweden, mealtimes can sometimes feel almost silent. People eat calmly, slowly, and often with very little small talk. Meanwhile, in Korea, family tables can be the exact opposite, buzzing with chatter, laughter, and clinking chopsticks. So why are these two cultures, both modern, both family-oriented, so different when it comes to food and conversation? Today, let's explore the fascinating contrast between Swedish quiet meals and the lively communal tables of Korea. By the end of this video, you'll see how something as simple as a dinner table can reveal deep truths about culture, history, and even how people connect with one another. Our first stop is Sweden, a land known for its stunning natural beauty, minimalist design, and a cultural philosophy of moderation. When you think of a Swedish meal, your mind might conjure up images of classic meatballs, tangy lingonberry jam, and hearty, crisp bread. But beneath this comforting cuisine lies a dining etiquette that values calm, order, and a profound respect for personal space. The idea of a silent meal in Sweden isn't about a strict vow of silence. Instead, it's about a mindful and considerate approach to eating. It's rooted in the core Swedish concept of lagom. There's no perfect English translation, but lagom means just the right amount, not too little, not too much. It's a philosophy of balance and contentment that discourages excess in all things, including noise and boisterous behavior at the dinner table. Picture a typical Swedish family dinner. The conversation is gentle, the atmosphere is peaceful. The focus is on savoring the flavors of the food and enjoying the quiet comfort of each other's presence. This reserved nature may have historical roots, shaped by long, harsh winters where life was about conservation and quiet resilience. The evening meal was a cherished moment of peace and nourishment. Picture a typical Swedish family dinner. The conversation is gentle, the atmosphere is peaceful. The focus is on savoring the flavors of the food and enjoying the quiet comfort of each other's presence. This reserved nature may have historical roots, shaped by long, harsh winters where life was about conservation and quiet resilience. The evening meal was a cherished moment of peace and nourishment, but don't mistake this tranquility for a lack of social warmth. The Swedes have a beloved ritual called fika. Far more than a simple coffee break, fika is an institution. It's a dedicated moment in the day to pause, share a coffee and a sweet pastry, and engage in relaxed, meaningful conversation with friends or colleagues. It proves that social connection is deeply valued. It's just often expressed in a more measured and intimate way than the main meal, the Swedish way, silence as comfort. In Sweden, silence at the table doesn't mean awkwardness. It's actually a form of respect. Meals are seen as a time to focus on the food, to eat mindfully, and to share space together without pressure. Cultural roots. Swedes value personal space and modesty. They often believe that speaking just to fill silence isn't necessary. The lagom mindset. This Swedish concept means just enough, not too much, not too little. Even conversation follows this balance. Family meals. In many Swedish homes, meals are short, efficient, and calm. Children are taught to listen, not to dominate the table. So for Swedes, a quiet table isn't cold. It's a way of saying, we are comfortable enough together that we don't need constant words. The Swedish dining experience, therefore, is a beautifully nuanced expression of its culture. It's about finding connection in the quiet moments, appreciating the food without distraction, and understanding that sometimes the most profound bonds are formed not in loud declarations, but in shared, peaceful silence. Now, let's travel halfway across the world to South Korea, where the dining experience is a polar opposite. Here, a meal is a vibrant, multi-sensory event. It's a celebration of community, a riot of flavors, colors, and sounds that is anything but silent. The guiding principle of Korean dining can be summed up in the word jong. Like lagom, jong is difficult to translate directly, but it represents a deep, emotional connection, a feeling of community, loyalty, and affection. And you can see jeong in action on every Korean table. Unlike a Western meal with individual plates, a Korean table overflows with shared side dishes known as banshin. This kaleidoscope of offerings, from spicy kimchi and seasoned spinach to savory pancakes and pickled radishes, isn't just for one person. They are for everyone. The very act of reaching into the same bowls and sharing the same food creates an immediate, tangible bond. And then there is the main event, Korean barbecue. This is where the meal transforms from a dinner into an interactive performance. The sizzling of meat hitting the hot grill, the bubbling of stews, the constant clatter of chopsticks and tongs. These are the sounds of joy and togetherness. Diners become chefs, grilling meat for themselves and for each other, wrapping perfect bites for their friends, and pouring drinks as a sign of respect and camaraderie. The sound of eating itself is viewed through a different cultural lens. While loud chewing is discouraged, the enthusiastic slurping of noodles can be a sign of pure enjoyment, a compliment to the chef. The energy is electric. Conversation flows freely and loudly, punctuated by laughter and expressions of delight. A Korean dinner table is a place to de-stress, to catch up, to strengthen the bonds of friendship and family. It's a loud, happy, and beautifully chaotic affair that nourishes the soul as much as it does the body. So we have the Swedish table, a quiet melody of mindfulness, respect, and subtle connection. And the Korean table, a vibrant symphony of communal joy, shared experience, and boisterous energy. One culture finds intimacy in the quiet spaces between words. The other forges it in a shared chorus of celebration. Is one better? Absolutely not. They are both perfect reflections of the values and histories that shaped them. From Sweden, we learn the beauty of savoring a moment, of finding peace in simplicity. From Korea, we learn the incredible power of sharing and how food can be the ultimate social glue that binds us together. And that is the core of our journey here at East and West Shared Stories. We seek to understand these beautiful differences, not to judge them, but to celebrate the countless ways humanity connects. By understanding the story of another culture's table, we enrich our own. Now, we want to bring you into the conversation. What are mealtimes like where you are from? Are they loud, quiet, or somewhere in between? Tell us your story in the comments below. We read every one of them. Thank you for joining us at the table today. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and share this story. Until next time, stay curious. Food is more than flavor, it's culture. And the way we eat reveals how we connect, what we value, and even how we express love. So tell me in the comments, would you enjoy a quiet Swedish-style dinner or a lively Korean family feast? If you found this cultural journey interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to East and West Shared Stories. We bring you more insights into how different cultures live, eat, and connect. Thanks for watching. And until next time, whether you eat in silence or with laughter, may your meals always bring you comfort.